The first thing I've learned is that we don't all drive the same cars. If you look around you when you're driving on the road, when you leave your house and you join the road, the highway, whatever road you use or apply, you see all kinds of cars. And that's how life is. You might be driving a sedan going to work. There are truck drivers, there are bike drivers. You see all kinds of vehicles. People drive all kinds of cars. People drive SUVs, people drive sports cars. That tells me a lot in life because people drive the cars that they drive for all kinds of reasons. Maybe because it's their work. Maybe they are big truck drivers or long vehicle drivers. Maybe it's a delivery truck. They're driving that car because that's their work. Another person also drives a car. Say the police, they drive the police cars because that's their line of duty, and that's why they're driving the car that they're driving. And people also just casually drive the cars that they love. Maybe it's a sports car. Maybe it's because that's all they can afford. So you see small cars, you see big cars, huge cars for all sort of reasons. And that's how life is. So when you get onto the road of life, we are not the same. We are driving the cars that we're driving for several and different reasons. So when you begin to look at someone else's car and maybe despise your own car, you're going to get it wrong. That's how life is. You have to be content with the car that you have on the road. Maybe it's all you can afford. If you could afford the best SUV or a very nice, sleek SUV, maybe you would buy it, but you can't afford it. That's probably why you're driving your Toyota Corolla. Someone else might be driving a truck. Maybe the truck doesn't even look good. You can't judge them because of the truck they're driving. They probably parked their Mercedes Benz at home and they're driving the truck because they're working. So life is full of intricate details that we don't always know. So when you step on the road and you start driving, it's represented. Life is represented in all these different cars that we're seeing. So a lot of the lack of contentment, the lack of virtues that we have in life, the lack of peace, the lack of joy that we have in life, we could actually draw it down. We could be peaceful. We could be content if we would understand that, yeah, that's how life is. People drive different cars. Maybe that's what they like. Some people like sports cars. Others like huge cars, maybe a huge truck or maybe a huge SUV, a long SUV. Some people just love sedans. They just love little cars. It could be a Kia Picanto, not because they can't afford other cars, but because that's just what they like. Maybe they're driving it for the utility of it. Maybe it helps them beat traffic. So we don't know what people are and who people are on the road. And we can't look out there and look at other people's car and feel down for driving the cars that we're driving. So that's the first lesson that I learned, that there are different cars or vehicles plying the road. Now, the second thing I've learned driving on the road is that we don't join the road from at the same time, nor do we join the road from the same locations. At the moment you are joining the road, you can clearly see someone else is exiting it. When you are joining the highway, someone else is exiting. As soon as you join the highway or the road you're driving on, you are directly behind someone. Someone is also behind you. Maybe they also joined right after you joined. So that tells me a lot in life because we all don't begin from the same point. People don't live in the same house. I joined the road from my house. Someone else probably has been driving on that road for 2 hours, for 4 hours. Maybe when they started driving on that highway, I wasn't even awake yet. It was still dawn. I was still asleep. By the time I wake up and join the road, someone else is also just waking up, ready to join the road. They might join an hour later. So the point here is that we don't join at the same time. Neither do we join from the same locations. People join the road from different angles, and that is why they exit at different angles. So the point here is that you can't be like somebody else. There's a reason why some people speed, others also drive very slowly, because we are coming from different places. Maybe someone is driving from one state through your state into another state. But maybe you are just, just casually taking a drive. Maybe you don't even have a destination, or maybe you're just going to work. Maybe you're going to pick your kids up from school. So we come from different places to join the road. And that affects how we behave on the road. That affects how we drive, which will lead me to the third thing, which is the destinations that people have. Everyone has a destination. People are driving to different places. And I love that about driving. See, that influences how fast people drive, for example. You might be seeing someone speeding, maybe over the speed limit, because maybe they're going to another state that is a day or two away. Maybe they're on a road trip going somewhere far away. So they are speeding because of their timeline. You might be just driving to your work, which is 5 minutes away. And who knows, you're probably going to be 10 or 15 minutes early to work. Someone else is late because they had to maybe take care of their sick parents, or they have dependents, maybe they have children who they had to take care of to take them to school before they go to work. And maybe they are late. Maybe they are 10 minutes late. So that explains why people drive fast sometimes. Maybe someone else is just casually going to work and they're going to be on time. They have no need to rush. And life is full of that. We meet people on the road and we don't know where they're going. And I have literally seen people, you probably have also seen this. One car tries to pass another car, and the other car also starts speeding. It's like, I don't want you to pass me. It's like, you don't know where I'm going. Maybe you don't need to be in a hurry, but he needs to be in a hurry. So you can't watch someone else's speed on the road and start matching them or start speeding as they are speeding. You've got to know where you're going, your destination. It's called vision. It's called having purpose in life sometimes, because your destination influences your behavior on the road, your destination and your timeline, how fast you want to get to where you're going, how calculated your time is. Maybe you don't need to be in a rush. So when someone is driving fast, you don't need to match them because they are probably late and you are not. So our destinations affect or influence our behavior on the road. And that's the third thing I've learned. So when you get on the road and you know where you're going and you know how long it's going to take you to get to your destination, immediately your character is informed. And we are all not driving to the same destination. That is why you see some people exit as soon as you join, and you see others drive in front of you for a mile, for 2 miles, for 10 miles before you exit. At the time that you are exiting, you see people joining, and you see the cars, some of the cars that you drove with for miles still driving. You wonder where they're going, but everyone has a destination, and that's how life is. We are going somewhere. So we meet people, we encounter people in life like that. We don't know where they're going. So we don't know why they're behaving the way they're behaving. Some people are just suicidal. They want to hit their car somewhere. Maybe they are disturbed in life. They want to drive carelessly and just get involved in an accident. Some people want insurance money. They just looking for trouble. They just want to hit something, hit someone and get some kind of claim. Who knows? So that is how life is. So to answer your question, these are the 3 lessons I've learned from driving on the road. Number 1, we all don't drive the same cars. We all don't join the road from the same places or the same locations. And we certainly don't join the roads at the same time. We join the road at different times. That's how life is. And the third lesson is we all don't have the same destinations. Someone is going a mile away, another person is going 5 miles away, another person is going 200 miles away. We have different destinations. And all these things influence our character on the road. So when you see people out there, and this doesn't just go with driving, when you meet people out there, they are behaving the way they're behaving for all kinds of factors that you might not know. Just keep your eyes focused on where you are going. Keep driving to your destination. If someone is speeding, don't just start speeding because, well, he's speeding and I should also start speeding. No. Maybe the police is even chasing him. How do you know? Maybe he just committed a crime and he's running away. So just stay in your lane. Be content with the car you're driving. Just make sure you arrive at your destination safely without hitting anybody, without hitting yourself or without getting into any trouble. Mind your lane. Keep your eyes fixed on your destination, and life would be good. A lot of the things we all cry for, peace, joy, happiness, they're all found by focusing on your lane. Stay in your lane and don't be easily distracted in life. Don't be tossed to and fro, as Paul would say in the book of Ephesians. Don't be tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine. Stick with your foundations. Stick with your word. Stick with God. Stick with prayer. Stick with all these fundamental things and keep driving in your lane. So, to your question, what I have learned or what I can learn from driving on the road, whoever this is what I have to say. I honestly like these questions, and I am going to start answering some of them. I think I like them. They make me think. They make me go deep within myself and reflect, which is good, which is what I like to do. So God bless you for asking that question. And if you have any questions, keep them coming. I enjoy reading them. I enjoy thinking about the answers to your questions. And I might do another video on another question someone else asked. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like stuff like this, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Thomas Upon. If you're on Facebook, follow my page. I appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you. And I love you.